This Eclipse video is about everything but the eclipse, since I drove 4.5 hours to see it and it was so overcast we never saw the sun once all day. But I had the best weekend, and it was my first van road trip of the season. It started out with driving. These signs were all over New York State. Arrive early, stay late. It started at my niece's house for a family get-together. We're lucky the dogs let us come with them. One thing I love to do when I go over my family's house is just look around at all their stuff. They're also interesting. Like, what the heck is this? I want a William and Catherine collectible tea tin. Now we're going to learn all my niece's beauty secrets and why nobody in the family has any wrinkles. Now you know. I camped at my niece's house the first night. She gets the most beautiful sunsets. The next morning I went further upstate to a dear old friend's house that I hadn't seen in over a decade. Uh-oh, did I take a wrong turn? I took my ferrets with me, and we had lots of cuddle time. Their cage can fit right next to my bed in the van. It was a little chilly at night, but with the window insulation and wool blankets, we were as comfy as the fleas in a monkey's underpants. Some of my old buddies' friends that I hadn't met before also came up. The first day we had fun exploring a little town called Angelica and its antique stores. A lot of upstate towns have the most beautiful houses. And then we had dinner in a Mexican restaurant. I want what they're having. The next day we headed up to Mount Morris, which is in the total eclipse zone, where we intended to watch the event. The town really prepared and put a lot of effort into the hoped-for eclipse tourists. They had displays, sidewalk food, a celebration in the park, and every store had a ton of free eclipse glasses.
Poke the bear.
Poke the bear?
Don't poke the bear.
After we had breakfast, we walked around more antique stores.
Tim, what's that a picture of?
That's frat boys vomiting together.
We hoped it would clear up, and we went to this hill with the best view, but despite our hopes and a few false starts, it remained overcast. But we did experience it. We experienced the fast approaching darkness, which was really amazing. Just when we thought it was dark enough, we marveled that it got even darker. And we did watch the eclipse live on one of our phone's Eclipse feed. Then we experienced the fast leaving darkness, which was also amazing. Other people may have had a better view of the eclipse, but I had a really fun weekend and made new friends and reconnected with an old one. Other people saw blue sky and eclipse that turned yellow, red, black, and white. I might not have seen the actual eclipse, but I had silver and gold. In Girl Scouts, I learned a song that new friends are silver and old friends are gold, and I wouldn't have celebrated it any other way.